Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In More of the Visions, let's talk about the Crystal Fest. Global players are, of course, interested in how this is set up, and I'm explaining how it is in JP. It could be different in Global. And it'll be interesting to see how they do it, since they already have a Fest banner with Fravia and company. But it's similar to the Global Fest banner in that it is a hatcher that comes around once in a while. So far it's once a month in JP. Lasts a short time each time, a little over a week, and it has lower rates, 0.4% to pull on the featured unit. And it has a ceiling of 2010 shots where you can exchange those 2,000 coins to get the featured character, and there's no pity gauge along the top of the screen. These type of rotating availability hatchers are pretty common in mobile games, and when they appeared in JP, JP players groaned, but they also knew it was inevitable. My personal reaction was to apply my already long-standing stance, which was to never pull on lower rate hatchers, except discounted pulls. Those exist in daily single pulls and 50 paid Vision Ore and one-time 300 paid Vision Ore tickets. And those pulls have netted me Jum, Setia, and Lana. The older crystal units from the previous months, they will still appear in the Fest banner, not at as high rates as the new featured unit, but at a higher rate than the other UR units. And the Fest units will only appear in the Fest banner, and they are excluded from so far every select mechanism. Okay, unfortunately the banner is not going on now, so I can't show you everything. But with the medals, again, we can get the currently featured unit for 2,000 coins, or we can exchange 10 coins for a shard of any of the current or previous crystal units. I forget if the medals carry over month to month. I want to say yes, but I'm just saying that from memory. And then also, if we look here, if we go to Soul Stars, we can see that the Crystal Fest units are available there, so you can build them that way. And then Soul Medals, they are also available at any time, so you can slow build them that way. When their shards appear in the shop, they will be the regular price, 250 for 5. And then the 5 or 10 packs of their shards only appear during that first week of every month. But they will appear in the weekly elemental shops, so you can pick up 5 a week there at least. And then they have hard quests that we can play every day, so they can be slow built there as well. And then of course you can put the characters into the barracks. And then there are the EX quests where you can play in order to get their special weapons. These are available 100% of the time, so we can farm those at our leisure. The recipes also appear in the daily rotating shop for some reason, 1.25 million gil each. I saw one JP YouTuber describe these Crystal Fest units as like the final piece of a top-tier mono-element team, and I mostly agree with that. It's like Jum, Tifa, Tubi, Mont, Grasada, Setia, Lanon, Cloud, Charlotte. It doesn't work with Barris quite yet. Ice still needs an attacker on a level with like Cloud, but I think a combo of Aranea and Salia is pretty scary with him. But that's not the only way to use them, of course. And then Jum and Barris in particular are easy to splash into other element teams because they are support units. Setia is a little tougher because she imperils fire. It's good for herself, but ideally you want to take advantage of that with a fire-heavy team. And I'm going to be completely honest here. These Crystal Fest units are great, but they are far from necessary. Although they are cost 100, I'm not seeing them have the same impact on the meta as the standard pool cost 100 units, or the Global Fest units on their release. This is good and bad. It's good because we are not seeing the same meta swings with these releases, game balance maintains, and there's a big pool of viable units and teams for PvP. But it's bad because these units are not as explosive, and some people might be disappointed when first using them. No one should be going into pulling and building these units with the idea that they're going to flip their account or flip the meta. These are not Helena or Dwayne or Zazan or Elena. No one needs to kill themselves for these units. If it will be painful for you to go to the ceiling, then I would say skip them. One thing you could do is wait until Arstoria is released and consolidate your fest pulls, and then maybe grab a unit or two along the way by accident and then slow build them. Okay, short video here. It'll be interesting to see how things are set up in Global, and it'll be interesting to see in JP what happens after Arstoria. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.